Today, we travel to the heart of London. But this isn't a sightseeing tour. We're venturing deep into the hallowed and haunted grounds of the Tower of London. With a history stretching back almost 1,000 years, this fortress has been the setting for many critical events in British history. And it's no wonder that countless tales of hauntings and ghostly apparitions are woven into its ancient stone. Before we dive into the ghost stories, let's consider what makes the Tower of London such an eerie place. Founded by William the Conqueror in 1066 as a demonstration of his power, it has served various purposes throughout history: royal residence, prison, armory, and even a zoo. It has been the stage for an array of dark events, from beheadings to betrayals, imprisonments to tortures. The energy from these events seems to have left an indelible mark, and some say the souls that suffered within these walls have never really left. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt the tower is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Convicted on charges most historians consider trumped up, like adultery and incest, she was beheaded in 1536. Since then, many people claim to have seen Anne's ghost, often near the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, where she was buried. She has also been seen near the Tower Green, where she was executed. Disturbingly, some witnesses say she appears headless, holding her severed head under her arm. The tower has also been the stage for one of England's most enduring mysteries, the disappearance of the princes in the tower. King Edward V and his brother, Richard of Shrewsbury, were sent to the tower by their uncle, Richard III, supposedly for their protection. However, they were never seen again, presumed murdered. Over the centuries, many have claimed to hear children's laughter and footsteps in the area known as the Bloody Tower, where they were last seen. In a chilling twist, during renovations in the 17th century, two small skeletons were discovered under a staircase, adding more credence to the tragic tale. Among the multiple spectral residents is the White Lady, who is said to haunt the White Tower. Her fragrance, an overpowering smell of cheap perfume, often heralds her appearance. No one knows who she might have been in life, but her presence has unnerved many a guard and visitor. Interestingly, she has been known to wave at groups of children touring the tower. It's not just people who linger in spirit, objects do too. In the tower's armory, numerous reports describe ghostly hands appearing near the exhibits, as if the souls of the past soldiers still feel attached to their earthly weapons. In some cases, the hands attempt to grasp the weapons, and some visitors have felt an invisible force pull them toward the exhibits. Sir Walter Raleigh, an adventurer and writer imprisoned by King James I, is said to haunt the area near his old cell. Visitors report seeing a shadowy figure resembling Raleigh, who appears to be deep in thought or writing. Interestingly, these sightings often occur near the anniversary of his execution, as if the spirit returns to ponder the life he once lived. The Tower of London once housed a royal menagerie, including exotic animals like lions, bears, and elephants. The exhibit was moved in the 19th century, but reports persist of phantom animal sounds, roars, growls, and even the distant sound of elephant trumpets. Could it be that the spirits of these magnificent creatures also linger, tied to the place where they lived in captivity? Even today, the beefeaters, the ceremonial guards of the tower, and other staff members report strange occurrences. Doors slam inexplicably, chilling winds blow through closed rooms, and unexplained footsteps echo through the halls. Despite being trained soldiers, some guards have requested transfers, unwilling to spend another night in what they believe to be a haunted place. Now this brings us to an ethical quandary. With thousands of tourists visiting each year, drawn in part by its spectral reputation, is it morally acceptable to capitalize on the tragic stories that gave rise to these hauntings? Like many historical sites with dark pasts, the tower walks a fine line between educating the public and potentially trivializing the suffering of those who lived and died within its walls. The Tower of London serves as a monument to England's turbulent history. Whether one believes in ghosts or not, the tower undoubtedly holds the echoes of its past, echoes that reverberate through the stone walls, the ancient artifacts, and the very air that surrounds this eerie landmark. As we delve into these stories, we are compelled to ask, Are these hauntings merely tales spun from the fabric of history? Or could they be manifestations of the agony, despair, and untimely death that have so often graced these grounds? Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more episodes that probe the murky depths of history.